micro ideas. Big money doesn't always come from big plans. Sometimes the ideas that shift culture and build empires are always having small startup, small beginnings, and you're wondering, is this even capable of doing something huge? Well, that's what the conversation is all about today. How to monetize micro ideas to become big businesses. You're welcome to the Smart Creating Short Break series, and I am Leslie Grace, the confidence coach. I help busy professionals like you unlock confidence smartness through smart reading, smart thinking, and of course, smart speaking. And all through September, we've been talking about smart creating, how you can turn everything you've been reading about, thinking about, and speaking about into income, impact, and influence. Hit the subscribe button if you're just joining us. Hit the like button, share this live with someone that should be here because today we want to talk about monetizing micro ideas. So, sometimes your small ideas may begin. So, sometimes your small ideas may begin insignificant. They look like, what can they even do? And most of the time, most people even laugh at them. They're like, huh? What are you talking about? Here's the tragedy. Most people don't laugh at your ideas. It's not even about their laughter. It is the fact that you do. Yes. And I know today you're wondering, is that what I came to hear here today? Are you just about to hit me hard? Well, I'm here to tell you that most times, why most ideas don't move from notebook to impact is because people think, the people who heard those ideas, the people who thought out those ideas just laugh out to themselves and they just dismiss these ideas before the ideas even get a chance to see them. So let me ask you one question. What small idea are you sitting on now? What idea are you telling yourself that it may not work? This idea is just too ordinary. How can you say I should turn this thing I just spoke about at that meeting the other day into a book? No, it's not going to work. You laugh at it, you dismiss it. So most times, it's not even the laughter of people outside that is the reason you are not monetizing that idea. Is your own laughter in your heart. The one you had to yourself, the one you said to yourself, me, author that book, it's not even going to sell. Let me say this upfront before we go ahead. Small is not the opposite of great. Small is the seed of great. Write that down for me in the comment section. Small is not the opposite of great. Small is the seed of great. But here's the truth, it's a seed. So you don't even know what harvest is carrying in it. But today I want to tell you, stop seeing that your idea as small. Consider it a small idea. And so you think because it's not the opposite, it's not great, then it's nothing to be worked with. It's nothing to be used at all. Small is not the opposite of great. Small is the seed of great. Do you remember what happened in Zechariah and what was said in Zechariah 4, verse 10? It is said, do not despise the day of small beginnings. Don't despise those days. For guess what? The Lord rejoices to see the work begin. The Lord rejoices to see the work begin. When you pick that pen and begin put down the topic of that idea, it's just the beginning of a work. But guess what? God does not rejoice at the end of the work. He does not rejoice when 10,000 people have bought your books. No. Guess when he rejoices? He rejoices at the beginning of the work. And I want that to sink in. I want that to land in a way that you are understanding that God is not waiting for you at the end of that project. So all those, I don't even want to start this. I need to be sure that this can give me $1 million in the next 2 years. Otherwise, I'm not ready. God is not interested when okay, scratch that. He's interested in your harvest, of course. But he's not necessarily rejoicing only at the end, as opposed to how most professionals think. He's rejoicing when a work begins. When that work begins. So while the world celebrates fruits, heaven celebrates seed. Put that for me in the comment section. While the world celebrates fruits. And it's because the world is celebrating fruits that most of us are just concentrating on fruits. Oh no. You don't get it. By the time I wrote that book, it was only 3 people that bought. You are concentrating on fruits. You do not know that that book is a seed. A harvest can come in the next 2 years. A harvest can come in the next 10 years. That is what heaven is looking at. The seed. That seed has the capacity to give any kind of harvest. That is what heaven is rejoicing at. I know this because I lived it. The first time I ever published a book, I thought it was only just one small idea. It didn't look worth shaking at the time, but I had notebooks full of tiny sparks. I wanted to dismiss them. I wanted to just teach them and go. Why do I put them in the book? If you're just joining us, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. You will love it. Here it is, the Smart Creating Short Break Series. We go live Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m., Saturdays at 7 p.m., sharing with you everything to help you turn your ideas into income. You're welcome here. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Thank you. So I had these ideas. I just had them in my book, in my notebook. I didn't think that they were worth putting into a book and authoring them. I didn't think that they could generate into courses and solve real-time problems for people. I didn't give it a thought. But guess what? One day I decided to test a micro idea. I decided to put in a course. I decided to put in a book. And guess what? It wasn't necessarily perfect, but I just got it published, got it polished, and guess what? People paid for it. It shocked me the first time. That one gave me confidence. And more than that, it gave me momentum. And that is what I want to come and share with you today. And I'll be giving you the 3S framework for actually beginning your own journey right now. So hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. It is the moment for the Smart Creating Short Break Series, and you will love it being here today. So that's what happens when you look away from that your idea and you don't see it as it's small. So because it's small is the opposite of great. No, your idea is not, and I said it, small is not the opposite of great. Small is the seed of great. That title of a book that it is all you have, it is the seed of great. That one chapter of the book that it is all you have and you think it's just too small for you to start rejoicing, it is the seed of great. Quick check. Let me ask you, how many of you have at least one idea in your notebook now? In your note app, in your journal, or there's just something you wrote somewhere that you've never worked on before? Let me know in the comment section. Have you? Have you? Have you? Let me prove this to you with other stories of other famous inventors in the world. And maybe that will show you a way that you too should not leave your idea hiding somewhere, hanging somewhere, because there are 3 layers I'll be breaking out to you today: the problem, the micro idea, and the skill. These are the 3 layers that can help you turn your own idea into impact, income, and influence. Have you hit the subscribe button? Have you hit the like button? You will love it being here today. Let's look at the story of Netflix. So if you are team Netflix and chill, send the comment section for me. Yes. Are you team Netflix and chill? You just go on Netflix. It's weekend, right? Tomorrow you have your Netflix and chill moment. 1 hour where you just get your popcorn and you just love Netflix and chill. Let me say this to you. Hear the story of how Netflix came to live. In 1997, a man named Reed Hastings was charged $40 late fee after forgetting to return a VHS tape of Apollo 13. So he hired a tape and he forgot to return it. And so he was meant to pay late fee of $40. He was frustrated. He was like, what? Just because I'm coming in late? Oh, hi, peace. Hello, everybody. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you're just signing us. It is good to see you here. Oh, yes. So I'm telling us about the story of Netflix. I've shared my own story, so I'm sharing Netflix story with you as well. So he was frustrated. How do you charge me a whole $40 just because I did not return a VHS tape back on time? But well, they said to him, sir, you're going to pay your late fee anyway. He was frustrated. And in that frustration, he asked himself, what if video rental can change? Why is video rental such a painful experience? Why do I have to pay because I forgot to return that movie? And I rented this tape because I wanted to see a movie. Now I forgot to bring it back and I'm charged a whole $40 for late fee. Why? That's too much. That's too much. Like he was asking, why must it be this frustrating for me? Why? And all of these questions were just going through his heart and he was wondering what's going on with him. Then, in this frustration, a micro idea landed in his head. Guess what the idea was? He asked himself, what if DVDs could be mailed to customers with no late fees? Remember that he was charged $40 late fee, right? And he was frustrated. Now he's asking himself, how can people get access to movies? DVDs could be mailed to them, no late fees, it's in your mail, you get it when you want, you see it when you want. And he started to ask himself these questions. He tested it. The next thing he did after this micro idea came was that he tested it. Guess what he did? He mailed himself a movie. He mailed himself a DVD. And he saw that it arrived intact. And I was like, oh, that's a seed. He saw it as a seed. Guess the next thing he did. Netflix went from DVDs by mail to streaming. So that's how Netflix streaming began. And today, it is making so much money. So much as 270 million paid subscribers. I know you were thinking I wanted to say $270 million. No. Today, Netflix hosts 270 million paid subscribers worldwide. Guess how much they are worth? Netflix is worth over $200 billion. Shocking. But this began with a micro idea. This began with a frustration. This began with asking a question: why should I be made to pay late fee because I couldn't return the VHS that I got? Why should I be made to pay for it? I got a VHS tape, I paid late, and I returned it late, and and he asked himself this question. But I want to say to you, Netflix didn't start as a skyscraper. The Netflix that you are always paying for, you're subscribing for Netflix. No, you don't want your Netflix to ever get out of subscription. You want it to be there because this weekend Netflix, you and weekend you guys have a bonding, right? It started as a break. What lesson can we gain from the story today? Stop waiting to build a tower. Lay your first brick. Write for me in the comment section. I will lay my first brick. Reading these stories, when I read these stories, I get touched, I get motivated in a way, and I just feel like, can every professional out there hear these stories? Because most times we focus on the glory of invention without looking at the stories. These stories are real. Can you imagine how a $250 billion investment started with just a first brick? A man who said, I want to mail myself a DVD, he did. And he started building brick. Forget about the stories of failing businesses all over the world. Yes, the stories are real. But how about the stories of businesses that didn't look like it, but they've been built brick by brick? I want you to write it in the comment section. I will lay my first brick. And you know why I'm concerned about you professionals? I'm concerned about you because since January, you have read a book. This, all I'm doing here every day, is not necessarily to everybody out there. I am called to busy professionals. So I know that at least the least a busy professional will do in a year is at least a book a year. At least you picked. I mean, let me know in the comment section. Have you even opened the book this year? Because you are the one I'm talking to. Have you opened the book this year? You read a page, you couldn't finish it, but at least you read a book. You read something. You've done something that sparked up your mind in some way this year. You've done a training, you've listened to a class, you've done something that sparked up your smart reading. What's on your mind? Yes. Okay, great. I can see the yes in the comment section. It means that you should move that from smart reading to smart thinking to smart speaking to smart creating. Everything you've read this year, everything you've thought about this year, everything you've spoken about this year should be able to create something real time. You are the one I come out for every day. You are the one the Smart Creating Lab is made for. To show you these kind of stories. That Netflix was built by someone who asked the question, why must I be paid? Why must I be made to pay for late fee? My question for you is this. Have you been made to pay late fee, or you felt cheated by a small problem that annoyed you? Let me know in the comment section. I remember my friend who has established a big fashion brand, and she said to me, she said, this business began by frustration. I keep giving tailors my clothes, and they keep making a mess out of it. And I asked myself a question one day: can I not solve this problem? So ask yourself, is there a frustration that you felt I can solve? For me, I have seen several frustrations that brought me here. For me, I worked in Ivy League schools and I saw children of professionals who were smart. But every time they go on holidays, they come back and we are looking for their confidence. They struggle with their confidence very long. And I was dedicated to helping these children build their confidence. I would take months and months and work on their confidence. And the moment they go on holidays, the confidence is eroded. And I was wondering what was wrong. I did my research. And one day in staff meeting, I found out that, hey, if we're working on the confidence of children and their parents are struggling with their confidence, then we're just working in futility. Because they will always come back looking confidence drained. And I said to myself, I will solve this problem. Professionals are struggling with their confidence. And I said, I'm not just going to give confidence, we'll be giving them confidence marks. Because at the end of the day, that is your goal as a parent. That is what you desire for your children, right? Confidence markers, but you cannot give what you do not have. That began this journey. A frustration. For Netflix founder, it was late fee. Do you have a frustration that you can relate with? Let me know in the comment section. Yes. I want to share another story with you. How Starbucks was made. So Howard Schultz is the founder of Starbucks. And let me show you how his journey began. Coffee in America used to mean bitter dinner brew. Nothing special. Oh, yes, I can see the comment section. Yes, I can see it. Nothing special. It was just one bitter drink. People just thought, people associated coffee with bitter drink. And so nobody was interested. But on a trip to Italy one day, Mr. Howard asked himself a question. He was captivated by the cafe culture. He looked at the cafe and he saw the culture, the aroma, the social atmosphere, the ambient, the experience. He thought, what if Americans could buy not just coffee, but culture? So guess what he did? From one cafe in Seattle, Starbucks now has over 38,000 stores in 80 countries, serving 100 million customers weekly. No, you didn't hear that. Starbucks serves 100 million customers weekly. But someone thought, what if we move from serving coffee to serving culture? It is the culture they served you that today you and I wake up, even though we're in Africa, and the first thing we're thinking is coffee. They linked up breakfast with coffee culture. They linked up having a guest with coffee culture. Today, you get a guest, and the first thing you do is, can I serve you coffee or tea? They made it a culture for you. And that is how today it's 100 million customers weekly. Howard Schultz didn't sell coffee. He sold comfort. He sold he sold community. He sold the feeling. It was the other day I was talking about Coca-Cola and how all they are selling is happiness. They're making you feel like if you're having an event and you want to be happy and you don't have Coke, your happiness is there happiness at all? That's how they're making you feel. Let's talk about Iroko TV, Jason Joko. I cannot share enough of his story. Do you know why? This one hits home, right? It's Nigerian, it's African. Most Africans can relate. Most Africans, you've definitely seen a movie on Iroko TV, have you? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know before now, or you know someone who has seen a movie on Iroko TV. Jason Joko began that journey. Nollywood movies were exploding at some point. Oh, thank you. I can see it. You have. Thank you. They were exploding in popularity. So you could find Nollywood movies everywhere. But guess what? It was hard to find Nollywood movies outside Nigeria. I know the biggest challenge. Okay, people are shouting yes here. I know the biggest challenge. The biggest challenge was that There were now more Nigerians outside Nigeria who loved to still see Nigerian movies, but they couldn't find it outside Nigeria. And Jason Njoko began this journey to ask himself questions. So the idea you're looking for is not anywhere, right? It's just in asking questions. Of course, I have a 3S framework to share with you that I've never shared before, that you've never heard before. So stay put, you hear it today. How you can actually generate ideas and move them up, right? All right, so Jason started by uploading Nollywood movies online. Period. Nothing fancy. There was nothing like he was going to hit anything serious. It was just something right there. That's why I said that small is not the opposite of great. Small is the seed of great. So you want to have this quote in your heart. So that when that small idea comes next time and it's just like, okay, how can we make tomatoes stay more? You will say, it's one small tomatoes. What's my business with tomatoes? My dear, it should be your business. Because that is the seed of great right there looking at you. Remember that today we have over 7 billion people all over the earth. Adam did not look like 7 billion, did he? It was just Adam. It was just Adam. It didn't look anything like 7 billion. But anyway, God went ahead to create that first move. To create that first move. So back to Jason's story. Jason started uploading Nollywood movies online. That's how it began. It was rough. Internet was slow. You can imagine how many years back internet was bad. Piracy was rampant, but the demand was undeniable. Because Nigerians abroad wanted to see Nigerian movies, and he was there to fill that gap. Guess what he did? He began partnerships. He began partnerships like being Nollywood's first YouTube channel. So that was the first thing he did. He became Nollywood's first YouTube channel where you can just have Nigerian movies uploaded there. Iroko TV, after some years, became the Netflix of Africa. And today is attracting millions of viewers globally. Jason Njoko didn't build Nollywood. No, he just built a bridge. So most times it's not like you want to build something new, something fresh, one idea that's never existed. Not necessarily. It's just you building a bridge. It's like what CBN did with Bible stories by creating Superbook. They didn't write new stories, did they? They did not create new Bible stories. These stories have always been there. All they did was to create a bridge between reading the Bible and the 5-year-old child who cannot understand why Samson is lifting a gate. And the 4-year-old child who cannot understand why Josiah is a king at age 8. But Superbook made it more relatable by creating that bridge. And that bridge is what has created wealth for him, while it has connected people, which is what he already wants. So let me know in the comment section. Nigerians in the room, shout yes if you've seen a Nollywood film online. Have you? Have you? Say yes in the comment section. If you're Nigerian and you've ever seen a Nollywood movie, so I'm just sharing these stories with you to make you know that your idea is not small. It's not even the opposite of great. It is the seed. It is the seed of great. Do you have Snapchat in your phone? Let me hear yes in the comment section. I want to share with you the story of how Snapchat was built. Let me see in the comment section. Yes. Let me share with you how Snapchat was built. There was a problem. Guess what the problem was? Young people wanted freedom online without leaving permanent footprints. So they wanted to post, but not somebody will come and bring it tomorrow and show it to the world. So young people just wanted something that they could be guilty-free posting. And then this guy, Ivan Spiegel, had a class project. And his project was, I wanted to make photos that disappear after viewing. So when the photos, you view them, the photos disappear forever. At first, people mocked it. They told him, what is that? Who would want disappearing pictures? Who will post pictures and watch their pictures go? No, that's a bad idea, Ivan. But guess what? Snapchat has exploded massively among the youth. It has hit over 400 million daily users. No, you didn't hear me well. Please put in the comment section. 400 million daily users of Snapchat. Have you hit the subscribe button if you're just joining us? Have you hit the like button? Thank you for joining in today. 100 million daily users of Snapchat today. And that app that began from one schoolboy who was thinking, how do I post and make people post online without it having footprint? Pictures that you can just watch and they will disappear. Today, that business is worth over $20 billion. $20 billion. Yes, yes. 400 million daily users. Daily, yes. 400. How many are we in the world? Hmm. Don't joke with your idea. Don't joke with your. That's why I said you should write earlier. I said, write, I will start with my first break. Because imagine that Evans did not start with his first break. He would know that this app is capable of getting 400 million users on an app, wrecking it a whole $20 billion. Come on now. What the world laughed at, the world later downloaded. That's how this world is. The world may be laughing at farming. You, this young girl, you want to create an app to make farmers connect and make food production easier for people that are abroad to get Nigerian food. They may be laughing at you. But guess what? They will download that app tomorrow. They will. Remember I shared with you how Uber started, right? Don't joke with your ideas. Thank you. I love it. Someone is commenting in the comment section, I won't joke with my ideas. Exactly. Do not joke with your ideas. Do not joke with your ideas. They are kept. That's why I said, my job here is to talk to you, busy professional. You who has been working on your brain. The reason you're working on your brain is not to consume books. I don't teach that. I don't teach consumption of books. I'm teaching confidence, smartness. So you have the confidence to move your smartness from consumption to creation. That's why you are here. Your creator did not make you a consumer. So stop consuming books. I've read 100 books this year. That's not the goal. That's not the goal. That's not why you're reading. That is a means to an end. You are consuming those books to activate speed of thought so you can create. That's why you are here. Hit the subscribe button if you're just joining us. Hit the like button. So while you are reading, while you are thinking, while you are speaking, it's not to consume. No, I don't teach that. I'm not saying let's celebrate how many books we've read this year so that we can count. That's not it. It is so that we can create. Let me say this. Sometimes the difference between a joke and a jackpot is persistence. Write it down. All the time. Hit the subscribe button if you're just joining us. Hit the like button. Thank you for joining it. Today we go like Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m., Saturdays at 7 p.m. Let me know where you're joining in from. I love to give you a shout out from here. Thank you for joining in today. Right? The difference between a joke and a jackpot most times is just persistence. That your joke can become a jackpot. That is why you shouldn't joke with your ideas. They may look small, but it can be a jackpot if you persist. Write it for me in the comment section. The difference between a joke and a jackpot is persistence. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Thank you for joining in today. We go like Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m., Saturdays at 7 p.m. for the Smart Creative Short Break Series. This is where professionals like you come to unlock confidence smartness during a short break during the day. So you are not just scrolling on social media, no, you're coming in to get confidence smartness that can help you build yourself. All right. Yes, thank you. Like I said in the comment section, let me see it. Let me see. Persistence is the difference between a joke and a jackpot. It's a joke. You're just planting flowers at the back of your house. But you persist and boom, it's a jackpot. Let's talk about WhatsApp. Do you have WhatsApp in your phone? Put in the comment section for me. Yes, I do. Hit the subscribe button if you're just joining us. Hit the like button. It is good to see you here. Let me know in the comment section where you're joining it from. Let me give you a shout out. All right. WhatsApp. Do you have WhatsApp in your phone? Yes, I do. I do. I'm here. I have WhatsApp in my phone. Hello, Stanley Ukamaka. So good to see you here. Hit the subscribe button. Do us a favor. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Share this live with someone that should be here. If you know the professional that you want to create something, share this live with them to come join in today. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Thank you for joining in today. You have WhatsApp. Let me tell you the story of WhatsApp. How WhatsApp began. The reason I'm telling you this story is so that you can go and carry that idea that is your notebook and push it to reality. Because you too can become a big creator right now, not tomorrow. Let me tell you the story of WhatsApp. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, let's go. Jan Koum created WhatsApp. Guess what made him create WhatsApp? He just thought to himself, international calls are too expensive. If you have relatives or maybe a spouse or a friend abroad, you know what that is. International calls are expensive. And Jankum said to himself, how can we make international calls without spending so much? Kum thought, what if people could send text across borders for free? That was the question. He built WhatsApp and users flocked in. Because here's the truth. Everybody knows somebody who is abroad. Do you know somebody who's abroad? Put in the comment section, yes. If you know somebody abroad that you need to talk to, at least within a month, you want to check up on that person. Yes, I do. I know people there. People who are outside my country and who I want to reach out to, who I want to talk to often. That was what happened to Jankum. He said, what if people could text and talk to each other? Thank you, Stanley. And talk to each other for free. That is how WhatsApp got built. Have you hit the subscribe button if you're just joining us? Have you hit the like button? That's how WhatsApp was built. And guess what? The moment he built WhatsApp, users flocked. You and I that said yes, I do. That's how we flocked into WhatsApp. By 2014, this is 2025 that I'm speaking this with you. By 2014, WhatsApp had over 450 million users. Do you hear me? No. Can I be heard? Am I sound that clear? 250 million users. That's not what they have in 2025. 2014. Like this is 11 years later. Wait. Is the mathing at all? Oh my goodness. Over 10 years ago, 2014, WhatsApp. I want to shock you with these stories because I want you to go and carry that your book. When you have 15 ideas you've been writing since 6 years ago, go and carry it. Go and carry it. The Smart Creating Lab is here to turn your ideas into income, impact, and influence. Why haven't you registered? Why? You don't know where to begin. You are asking yourself, this idea is not good enough. We created something for you. Other coaches will be there. I'll be there to help you turn your expertise, your experience, your expression into income, impact, and influence. Because you don't even know that that's your WhatsApp. That idea in your book is capable of making so much money. I'm seeing all the wow in the comment section. Wow, shocking, massive. That is 2014. 2014. 2014. Facebook later bought WhatsApp. You know, right? Facebook later bought WhatsApp for $19 billion. Ooh. You're feeling hot now, even though there's AC in the space where you are, right? Actually, that's how I'm feeling too. The largest acquisition at the time. The question for you is, what if that your idea that you think is a joke becomes a jackpot that somebody can come and buy it for $19 billion? I'm sure that maybe by now they would have been thinking, if we would have sold it to. Because this is 10 years down the line. And do you know how many users are now on WhatsApp? If over 11 years ago it's 450 million users, imagine the numbers now. Anyway, that's not our call. Let's pass. Massive, right? There is nothing new under the sun, like Ecclesiastes says. Mr. Kum, that invented WhatsApp, I beg your pardon, did not create anything new. No, he just made it simpler. He didn't invent communication. Communication has always been there. There's always been a way to speak to your family members abroad. He just simplifies it. Somebody write for me in the comment section, simplicity sells. Simplicity sells. Simplicity sells. The reason you are on this live right now, I can come here and come and bamboozle you with so many terms about how to pay, but I'm just using simple stories to make you know that your idea can. That's it. And you are here. Simplicity sells. Simplicity sells. And that is all what the Smart Creating Lab is all about. How to make you see your idea as simple as it is. Move it. Because if your idea is still in the book. You have not moved it to income, to impact, to influence because it's still looking big, ambiguous. It's not. They've not broken it down to you in the simplest of terms. Hit the subscribe button if you're just joining us. Hit the like button. Simplicity sells. I remember talking with someone, and this person has a beautiful idea for farming. Beautiful, beautiful idea for farming, and she's quite young. And the kind of idea she has would scale up the market. And by the time I broke it down and gave her numbers, she was shocked. She didn't see it in the way I was explaining it because simplicity sells. Simplicity sells. Before we continue, which of these stories shocked you the most today? Was it Netflix, Starbucks, Iroko TV, Snapchat, or WhatsApp? Drop the name comment in the chat. Let's continue. I have a lot to tell you. I want to go show you three ways, a three-way framework to turn your big dreams into ideas that can sell right now. But let me know which one shocked you the most. Because I've just seen all the shock in the comment section. Amazed, shocked. Which one shocked you the most? Netflix, Starbucks, Iroko TV, Snapchat, WhatsApp. Which of them? WhatsApp. Somebody said all of them. You see, that's why you shouldn't be saying about snapshot our snapshot break series because when I come in here, I come in loaded with stories, with real-time impact, something that can open your eyes in the way you never saw possible. All of them shocked you. Somebody said WhatsApp. Okay. Nice. Nice. Now let's bring this home. It's time for us to now talk about you. Let's bring it home. I want you to grab a pen and a paper. Or better still, open that your notes app in your phone. Open it. Write down 3 tiny ideas that you can act on today. Just 3. I'm not talking about big dreams. I'm talking about micro ideas. A mini ebook, 10 to 20 pages. A checklist or a template. How to know you are ready to transition from stay-at-home mom to career woman. Checklists. You know how that book will sell. So many moms are struggling. They don't know when they are ready. They told them seasons of life, seasons of life. So when they got married, they packed up their career and said they wanted to do children and tending to the home. Not bad. But they are now bothered. It's been 10 years. Their last child is now 7, and they still do not know if they are ready or not. Do you know that if a checklist like that is done, you know how that will sell? How can I write about 3 ideas? A 1-hour coaching call, a live webinar on what you know best and how to teach it, something. Something. Have you written it down? Do you want to share it in the comment section? Want to share one of those ideas in the comment section? If you want to, you can go ahead. But this is one thing I want to let you know is that your notebook can be your gold mine. Your notebook can be your gold mine. The tragedy is not lack of ideas, it's lack of action. I'm sure that when you're writing the ideas, you notice that more ideas are coming to your head, right? Right? So the problem is not lack of ideas, actually. The problem is lack of action. Lack of action is the big problem. And that is why the next thing I want to share with you now is the micro idea monetization framework in 3S. I'll be sharing with you the micro idea monetization framework. And all of them are in 3S. Are you ready? Let me know in the comment section. Ready, ready, ready. How do you turn your idea into monetization so that you move that your gold mine notebook into something really, really meaningful? 3 ways. And all of them are in 3S. Let me see. Ready, ready. Oh, yeah, I can see the ready in the comment section. All right. All of them are in S. Thank you. Thank you. I can see Stanley. I can see Peace. I can see Ivy. I can see everybody. Thank you. Number 1, the first S, solve one problem. One problem. Now, I know you wrote 3 ideas or more, but let's trim it down to solving one problem. You know, at some point, Paul said, this one thing I do, one thing, one thing. Too many creators and professionals are trying to solve everything at once. Many ideas came into your head. I can do this. I can do that. I can do so many. Write down this first S framework for me in the comment section. Solve one problem. One. See, the market doesn't reward generalities. The market rewards those who can pinpoint one problem. I'm not solving 10 problems. I'm only solving the problem of confidence markers. Professionals are struggling. They are either confident but they doubt their smartness, or they are smart and they are not confident enough to express their smartness. So my job is to solve the problem of confidence markers. How do I solve it? Through smart reading, smart thinking, smart thinking. What is your one problem that you want to solve? The market does not reward generality. The market rewards those who can pinpoint a problem, one pressing pain point, and fix it. I was speaking with a team member of mine, and she says, even the wealthy still need to eat healthy African food delivered at their doorstep. So the problem of going to the market, right, it will still be a big man's problem. Not everybody has time. So if you can get me healthy African food delivered to me, and I know it's coming directly from the farm to me, why not? One problem. Because at the end of the day, there are many rich people, they can afford to actually run any farm or run a big farm, but they don't have the time or the technicalities. And not everybody wants to live where there's a farm at the back of my house. Not everybody wants to. So if I can get home delivered good African food that I know who farms it, and I can attest to the fact that there is minimal chemicals in the food, is as healthy as I want, why not? I want you to think of problems like leaks in a house. So imagine a house with so many leaks. Let's say that house has 10 leaks, right? I want you to answer this question. Let's say the house has 10 leaks and the family wants to eat, like it's dinner time, they're all hungry. And the moment when they want to eat, there's a leak on the dining table. But there are about 9 other leaks in the house. Which one would they fix first? Let me know in the comment section. There are about 9 other leaks. There's a leak in the bedroom. There's a leak somewhere in the house. There are leaks everywhere. But there's another leak on the dining table. And we are all hungry in the house. And on the dining, at the roof of the dining, right? But we want to eat. We're all hungry. What leak are we going to fix first? What leaks are we going to fix first? The one in the dining. Thank you. The dining roof. Thank you. Thank you. Absolutely. So the truth is that's your problem that you want to solve. Identify the problem that is the most crucial and solve it. That's what I want to say. So if you go to the world and you say, I want to solve problem for pregnant mothers. Pregnant mothers have plenty problems. They have the problem of who will cater to their child when they are. Oh yes, I know someone who is solving the problem of homogo. Or if you're not Nigerian, why now? If you don't understand Igbo, it's well. Let me pass. So Omugwo is tendering to younger children. So tendering to the new mom and the new child. I hope I got that correct. All right. So, and then someone just goes and says, this woman that is going to give birth, she may have problem with taking care of a newborn. Especially because now it's 3 months maternity leave they give. Some organizations give 6 weeks. So this woman will need someone to tender to her. And now maybe her mom is not physically capable, or her mom is working. Oh, thank you. I got it right. Okay, thank you. Or maybe her mom is working, or her mom-in-law is also working, because these days mothers are working, women are now working, and there's nobody to cater to her. So if you want to say, I want to solve a problem, there's that problem of food taking care of her children. Someone else is solving the problem of her food. There are cereals everywhere, but she still wants to take the African pack that has different things inside. That one is also more healthy. So she wants to take that. I mean, there are many problems she has. She still wants to clean her house without she being the one cleaning the house. So if you want to do cleaning service for a woman who has a newborn, it's a different kind of service because you pay more attention to certain details. I mean, I'm just giving diversities, right? But if you look at this woman's life and you look for the one that is like that leaking roof, you make money. That's what I mean. So don't try to solve a problem except that problem is urgent. It's considered urgent by the people you want to solve their problem. Is it clear enough? Let me use a real life example. Iroko TV that I talked about earlier, right? Iroko TV didn't try to solve Africa's entertainment industry problem. No, no. It just solved one problem. Africans abroad, Nigerians abroad, not just Africans. Bring it down. Nigerians abroad didn't have easy access to Nollywood movies. Because if you say Africans, Ghanaians will be looking for movies that are not Nigerian movies. And he'll be spreading himself too thin. So he didn't have easy access to carrying all the movies from Africa. Simple Nigerian movies. That single problem opened a multi-million-dollar business for him. So the question for you is, what is the one task your audience is begging someone to? One, not three. Who you want to serve? You want to make hair products. Is it for children or for mothers? Or for aged women who have issues with their front hair? The whole front hair is gone. Find one problem and solve. That takes us to number two. After you decide to solve one problem, number two, serve one person. Write it down in the comment section. Serve one person. So, Auntie, I have 10 talents. It's good. Consider your 10 talents. Serve one person, not 10. You know, a team member and I were having a conversation with this lady that came and said she wants to do content creation and back and forth. And it was a whole lot. But this is what we also told her. Who are you serving? Look around you, the business around you, including the churches around you. Let me not go to church anyway. Let me leave that aspect. Because some people will come after me. But you are serving one person. Your business is to serve one person. The reason you attend the church you attend is because they are serving your problem. That's why when you visit another church, you're not quite comfortable. Have you noticed it? Let me know in the comment section. Yes. It's not because they are teaching anything different from the Bible per se, but it's that there's a way they're not serving you. Quote. The systems, the message, the way they are ready, praise and worship, everything about the system doesn't serve you per se. But the moment you go to the one that serves you, there's a connectivity. That is why even John the Baptist had disciples that still didn't follow Jesus. Yeah. They were still going to give him reports. Because John the Baptist still had somebody that he sent to Jesus to go and ask, "Sir, are you the one, or we should wait for another?" John the Baptist still had that kind of disciple to tell you how people can stay glued to you when you serve them, when you are the one who is sent to them, and you try to serve them. How are you coming to? And the guy actually went to ask Jesus that question. Like he went, his 2 legs, stood before the master, and he's asking him, "Sir, are you the one, or we should wait for another?" And trust Jesus. Now he sat the guy down and gave him a show. Say, "No, we'll just be watching." And he kept on doing miracles to showing the guy. When he finished his miracles, he turned to the guy and said, "Go and tell John the Baptist what you have seen. That the blind see their sight. That the lame that are, oh God." And the guy went. Serve one person. Why? John the Baptist served that guy. He served him so well. And the guy became addicted, quote. Right? So you want to serve one person. Once you identify the problem you want to solve, which is number one, I said solve one problem. The next thing you want to do, your next job is to scale to millions. And how do you do that? Serving one person deeply. Imagine you are a chef. Let me do this. Imagine that you're a chef. Instead of opening 100-seater restaurant on day one, start by cooking one unforgettable meal for one person. If they lick the plate and beg for more, you've validated your idea. There's a meal in the part of the world where I am called onunu. I know a guy, that's all he sells. In fact, he called his name after that meal. So he added his name to onunu. One. But guess what? The business scaled to a point where he started now knowing what the eater of onunu needs. One person. He served onunu so well Now he started identifying that okay, the person eating onunu will also like pepper soup. And tomorrow he won't want to eat onunu pepper soup anymore. He wants to eat it with fish sauce. And then he got to a point, he said, okay, if you love onunu, you will love other kinds of food from that region. They started serving it. I know a relative of mine that all he started with were just French pancakes, a different kind of pancakes. He served that so well, serving that one person who loved it, that after a while he understood that the person who loved pancakes will love fried eggs. Because obviously that person is not a gari and soup eater. So he would love finger foods. So he started adding fried plantain to pancakes and fried eggs and sausages, and he started pairing them together. So he would name this one thing combo. He would name it da 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 combo. Just to take, for instance, WhatsApp story that I shared with you. WhatsApp started solving one person's frustration. The frustration of the person who has relatives abroad. He cannot, anytime he needs to call them, he will think because he has to spend 1,000, 10,000 or more to be able to talk for a long, lengthy time. You know those conversations that you have with your sibling abroad, they will say, pass the phone to Esther. Esther, pass the phone to Ivy. You know, those conversations, 10,000 naira is gone. And so he was thinking about that person. So he couldn't get a simple way. He looked for how to get a simple way to do that. Do you know that one person's frustration? So Jan Kum, right, the founder of WhatsApp, his friend couldn't get a simple status update to show if he was busy or available. And that was a problem. So after Jan Kum solved the problem of you connecting with your people abroad, he now knew that this person that is connecting with these people abroad is a busy person. In understanding them, he began to understand that this person is busy. So this person now has a problem. My relative abroad is living in a time zone that is 5, 6, 7 hours different. How can he just call me at 2 p.m. my work time? So guess what he did? As opposed to creating another app, he created a feature in WhatsApp where you can put busy, where you can put available. Do you know that app on WhatsApp? Do you know that feature on WhatsApp? I beg your pardon. So on your WhatsApp, you can put busy, you can put available. That one feature evolved WhatsApp into a messaging app that 2 billion users are using, that skyrocketed and blew up. So in marketing, they say your first 10 customers are your future million. Write it down. My first 10 customers are my future million. So Airbnb's first 3 guests, they were not random strangers. No, they were people that Brian Chesky personally emailed, cooked to them, made breakfast for them, helped them settle in. And from there, the word got spread. So the question is, after you insist on solving one problem, insist on serving one person. WhatsApp didn't go about creating more apps. No. This person I'm serving, what is his problem? He kept on studying this person. Don't study them. Don't study another person's client. Study your own client. That's why you see some businesses do this and they begin to do these other things. They are trying to understudy the problem of the person they are serving. One person. I'm serving busy professionals, for instance, who crave, who their desire, they're tired of their fear of public speaking. They want to be able to speak, but they are smart. This busy professional is already smart. So, like I know who I'm serving, one person. What is the problem of the one person you are serving? Who is that one person your idea could serve today? That's my question for you. Not in theory, but right now. Who is that one person your idea can serve now? Picture their face, picture their name, picture their age, picture their country. Where are they? In one word, describe them. Student, parent, busy pro. Of course, you know, for me, my client is busy professional. So for you, who is that person? Put in the comment section. Who is that? Who is that? Let's quickly move. We're almost done today. Let me give you the third S. Have you been able to figure out who that one person is? For some people, it's working moms. The one who cannot go to the market on Saturday. Someone sent me a message today. Interesting. Yes, this thing about 71%. Let me tell you what happened. Someone sent me a message today. The person said, "Oh, I now supply this kind of food stuff at your doorpost. Reach out to me if you need this. Why is she doing that? She knows who she's serving. She feels like I look like the person she's serving. That's it. That's it. So the question is, you need to understand who you serve. Then the third one, sell one package. Sell one package. The first S is what? Solve one problem. The next S is serve one person. The third is sell one package. Once you've solved the problem for one person, don't complicate it. Thank you. I can see the comment section. Do not complicate it for that person. Sell one package for that one person. Wrap it into a single simple offer and sell it. Everything that you found out that is a problem of that one person, wrap it all and sell it. Packaging is like bottling water. People don't pay for water. They pay for clarity. They pay for convenience. They pay for confidence in the form of a bottle. Ideas are the same. So instead of writing a 300-page book, package your insight into a $29 ebook. Instead of maybe thinking, oh, I must start an academy, and it's looking like you don't know how to begin the idea. What if you come into the Smart Creating Lab? We can tell you how to start with 1 hour coaching, a workshop, or something. Instead of trying to be a consultant to everyone, create one-page template or checklist. Yesterday, I was in a conversation with someone who called me for this particular issue. And she says, I want to create something for students. So she's a business coach. And she said, I want to create something for students that can make them get ready and become millionaires before they leave school. And we're able to package something. And that's what I'm saying. It's beyond just a book. It can be a checklist. It can be a template. That's why you should be in this marketing. When we're done, she was like, I didn't see it in this way. I said, that's why you called me. There are ways to turn your experience, expertise, your expression into income, impact, and influence. That is what you'll be learning right in this marketing. So you don't want to miss that opportunity at all. All right? Starbucks didn't launch with a global coffee chain. Remember, I told you the story of Starbucks. They didn't start with a global coffee chain. No. They packaged the idea into premium coffee experiences. So you no longer saw coffee as one bitter drink. It became an experience. It became something you walk into a store to have. Netflix didn't launch as a world streaming giant. No. It started as DVDs in your mailbox for one low price, and they began to grow. Again, simplicity sells. Complexity confuses the people. People don't buy big, they buy clear. Write that for me in the comment section. People don't buy big, they buy clear. They buy clear. So you want to make it as clear as possible. One clear, simple product. One clear, simple product. The question you want to ask yourself is, what is one package you create from that your idea today? Is it an ebook? Is it a 30-minute clarity call? Is it a template? Is it a WhatsApp group? What is one thing you can do? People don't buy big. They buy clear. Thank you. People don't buy big. They buy clear. All righty. So that's it. I've just given you 3S framework for your ideas. All right. The 3S framework I just gave you. Solve one problem, puts you on the radar. When you solve one problem, it puts you on the radar. Number two, I said serve one person. By serving one person, you give proof and you get a story from how that your service to that person went. And then when you sell one package, what happens to you? You put money in your hand and for your time. All right? Again, like I said, despise not the day of little beginnings. Zechariah 4:10. You know, God multiplies what you start faithfully, not what you only dream about. When I began with the scripture that says that the Lord rejoices when the work begins. The Lord rejoices when the work begins. Oh, you're welcome. It's been an insightful session, and I've loved it too. I've loved it too. Thank you for joining in. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Hit the like button. We go live Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m., Saturdays at 7 p.m. West African time. Let me know where you're joining in from in the comment section. All right. Let me say this before I leave your faces. Every empire you admire began as micro idea in someone's notebook. The difference between them and most people is that they took that idea through this 3S journey I just shared with you today. Oh, Sally, you joining from Abuja? Well done. It's so good to have you. I hope that you join in tomorrow at 7 p.m. We'll still be here. We go like Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m., Saturdays at 7 p.m. And I hope that you hit the subscribe button. It's been good having you here. Thank you for joining in. Share this live with someone. Share it with someone. That person that's struggling with, oh, my idea has been in the book since, and they keep crying into your ears and telling you, I don't know where to begin. Share this live with them and tell them about the Smart Creating Lab. The Smart Creating Lab, you can still get it at the discounted price. If you go in the comment section, create, you get access. Or just send us a DM on any social media platform, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, at the Smart Speakers Academy. Send us a DM, create, and we will send you details into the Smart Creating Lab where you have other coaches alongside myself hold you by the hand to turn your ideas into income, impact, and influence. Think of your idea like a seed. A seed doesn't fill the world, does it? It doesn't fill the world, but it just feeds one person. And then before you know it, boom, that seed grows into a tree. So, what do you need to work on your own seed? Solve, serve, sell, like I told you. And I've shared with you many case studies. Many case studies. Remember Netflix. Netflix moved from frustration with late fees into what we have today as the whole Netflix. He moved it from frustration. He tested an email, a DVD to himself. It worked. He launched DVD. Next thing, he built subscription. Before you know it, today, Netflix is everywhere. It's become a global domination. Every frustration hides a fortune. Whatever is frustrating you today, it's hiding a fortune. If you can look at it deeply. Hit the subscribe button if you're just joining us. Hit the like button. Thank you for joining me today. Tomorrow will be live at 7 p.m. West African time because it's Saturday tomorrow. All right? I shared with you Iroko TV. Iroko TV, how did it begin? It just looked at diaspora craving for Nollywood movies. And it started. Uploaded films to YouTube, built early traction. Before you know it, it became Africa's streaming pioneer. Sometimes wealth is not in creating, it's in curating, right? Curating means from something already existing, you now bring out something out of it, right? So, what's your Netflix moment? What's your Roku TV moment? What's your Starbucks moment? What is that small action that can unlock something big? Remember what I said. Small is not the opposite of great. Small is the seed of great. Micro ideas are not small, they are seeds. The real question today is, will you plant them? Will you take them off your book and actually plant them? I've shown you all of this. Come with what you're getting today. Come into the Smart Creating Lab. That is where you begin to turn all the sparks you're getting from these live sessions to real systems. Where you stop admiring Iroko TV and Netflix and you start building your own. Because who knows? It can be $1 billion. Like I said, a joke can become a jackpot if you can persist. Because one idea acted upon is worth more than 100 ideas written down. Thank you so much for joining in today. It's been an honor having you here. I love it that you keep coming in here to spend your short break with me. And the Smart Short Break series will continue Mondays to Fridays, 1 p.m., Saturdays, 7 p.m. We'll talk about everything smart reading, smart thinking, smart speaking, smart creating for you as a business professional to be able to unlock confidence smartness. Thank you so much for joining in. I am Leslie Gates, the confidence coach, and my job is to help busy professionals like you unlock confidence smartness through smart reading, smart thinking, and of course, smart speaking. Oh, thank you, P. She said she loves my sessions. And I love it being here as an instrument used by God to help busy professionals. It's a desire for me. It's an obedience for me. We'll do it till Jesus comes. Thank you so much, ma'am. I'll see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. Saturday, Monday next week. We'll begin again 1 p.m. Monday to Friday, Saturday, 7 p.m. Share this live with someone, share with everybody. Let the word go out there. And I'll see you in the Smart Creating Lab Oh, thank you so much, Stanley. Thank you. It's my honor. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. West African time and on Monday at 1 p.m. Mondays to Fridays, 1 p.m. Saturdays, 7 p.m. Set your time. No tech binging. That's why I was sent. To help busy professionals, that's your short break that you go and check what's happening on Instagram. No, no. Come in here and love confidence madness. Just the way you got it today. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. West African time. This is the Smart World. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Follow us on all our social media platforms. We'll keep sharing smart creating tips every single round the clock. On Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, at Smart Speakers Academy. YouTube, here we go live and we keep sharing tips. Thank you so much. Share this live with somebody. Tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody. This is the Smart World.